Tyndale House Audio presents The Indwelling by Tim LaHaye and Jerry B. Jenkins. Narrated by Frank Muller. Buck had ducked under a scaffold at the sound of the gun. A tidal wave of humanity swept past him on both sides. By the time he looked to the stage, the potentates were leaping off, the drapery was flying into the distance, and Chaim Rosenzweig appeared catatonic, his head rigid. Carpathia lay on the platform, blood running from his eyes, nose, and mouth, and, it appeared to Buck, from the top of his head. His lapel mic was still hot, and Buck heard Nicolae's liquid, guttural murmur. "But I thought I did everything you asked." Leon Fortunato draped his stocky body over Carpathia's chest. "Don't die, Excellency," Fortunato bawled. "We need you. I need you." Security forces surrounded them, brandishing Uzis. Buck stood transfixed with a clear view of the back of Carpathia's blood-matted skull. The wound was unmistakably fatal, and from where Buck stood it was obvious what had caused it. "I did not expect a gunshot," Zion said, staring at the television in the basement of the Tribulation Force's safe house in Mount Prospect. The scriptures had not foretold of death by projectile. Antichrist was to die from a specific wound to the head and then come back to life. As Zion watched Fortunato sitting on the stage in Jerusalem rocking the potentate, he began to doubt himself. Had he been wrong all along? The second woe is past. Behold, the third woe is coming quickly. Revelation 11, verse 14. Buck braced himself with his elbow crooked around a scaffolding pole. Thousands of panicked people fleeing the scene had, like him, started and involuntarily turned away from the deafening gunshot. It had come from perhaps 100 feet to Buck's right and sounded like a high-powered rifle. The lectern had shattered loudly like a tree branch split by lightning, and that gigantic backdrop sailing into the distance. Buck wanted to bolt with the rest of the crowd, but he worried about Chaim. Had he been hit? And where was Yaakov? No way Chaim's friend and aide would abandon him during a crisis. As people stampeded by, some went under the scaffold, jostling the support poles and making the structure sway. Buck stepped up a few feet on an angled crossbar. Immediately he felt the fluidity of the structure. The entire scaffolding was pivoting. He hung on, not daring to drop into the torment of screaming bodies. He caught sight of Yaakov at last, trying to make his way up the side steps to the platform where Carpathia's security detail brandished Uzis. A helicopter attempted to land near the stage, but had to wait until the crowd cleared.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?